Okay, myth one, a sense of self. Okay, I'm going to read again from John Gray's Straw Dogs. We see ourselves as unitary, conscious subjects, and our lives as the sum of their doings. Recent cognitive science and ancient Buddhist teachings are at one in viewing this ordinary sense of self as elusive. Both view selfhood in humans as a highly complex and fragmentary thing. Francisco Varela, a cognitive scientist who has noted the convergence of recent scientific inquiry with Buddhist teachings, has formulated the view of the self they have in common. Our micro-worlds and micro-identities do not come all stuck together in one solid, centralized, unitary self, but rather arise and subside in a succession of shifting patterns. In Buddhist terminology, this is the doctrine, whose truth can be verified by direct observation that the self is empty of self-nature, void of any graspable substantiality. Cognitive science follows Buddhist teachings in viewing the self as a chimera. Our perceptions are fragments, picked out from an unfathomable richness, but there is no one doing the selecting. Ourselves are themselves fragmentary. Contrary to what seems to be the case from a cursory introspection, cognition does not flow seamlessly from one state to another, but rather consists in a punctuated succession of behavioral patterns that arise and subside in measurable time. This insight of recent neuroscience, and of cognitive science in general, is fundamental, for it relieves us from the tyranny of searching for a centralized, homuncular quality to account for a cognitive agent's normal behavior. The notion that our lives are guided by a homunculus, an inner person directing our behavior, arises from our ability to view ourselves from the outside. We project a self into our actions because by doing so we can account for the way they seem to hang together. The continuities we find are frequently imaginary, but when they are real, it is not because anyone puts them there. Our behavior displays a good deal of order, but it does not come about through any inner person ordering it. As R.A. Brooks writes, just as there is no central representation, there is no central system. Each activity connects perception to action directly. It is only the observer of the creature who imputes a central representation or central control. The creature itself has none. It is a collection of competing behaviors. Out of the local chaos of their interactions there emerges, in the eye of the observer, a coherent pattern of behavior. We're not what we think we are.